Hello, good morning. Who do we have on the scope this morning? Good morning, you guys. How you doing? Good morning, Miss Candy. Who else do we have on here? We got Pop. Hi, Pop. How you doing? Okay, Hey, Twilight and Company, how you doing? I'm going to leave because our cleaning lady is here, and every time I do a Periscope, she comes with that vacuum cleaner. So I'm about to walk around the salon so you can hear me. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ooh, and she is loud. So I'm gonna just walk around the salon. I want to do this scope this morning on developer. I'm hosting an online mastery class right now, and I swear she's on my heels because she's getting louder and louder. Okay, I gotta get away from her. Okay, all right, sorry about that noise. That's our cleaning lady. So I'm hosting a mastery series for my color educational brand. Hey, Jada Barber, how you doing? Pop the Great, come on y'all, show me some love. Hosting a mastery series for my educational program, Color Decoded. And the last two times I've actually taught a class. And if you don't know what Color Decoded is, it is a very fundamental educational program that is designed to help you use your hair color better. It's non-brand specific, but it is fundamentally sound. It teaches the basics of hair color and formulation and things of that nature. And one of the things that I actually share with my students is that there are 6 components when you're coloring hair, 6 tools that I feel you need in your repertoire in order to have successful color services. And that's, you need your semi, your demi, your permanent, your temporary color, high lift, lightener, and high lift, lightener is bleach. Okay, so the next thing we talk about is the developers. In the last 2 classes that I've had, when I mention developer, I get this, let me go back to the other side. Let me go to the front. Thanks, Jay. I get this question about what developer. They were told in another class that developer is supposed to lift 10 volume, 10 minutes, 20 volume, 20 minutes, 30 volume, 30 minutes, and 40 volume, 40 minutes. So that really baffles me because I've worked for color manufacturers before. I was trained by L'Oreal, and I've had a lot of experience working with different types of hair brands, and that's just not how developer works, whether it's with permanent color or with bleach. If you guys are trying that method and it's working for you, I would love to hear from you, but I know for a fact that if my manufacturer tells me to use my color and process it with 20 volume for 30 minutes, there's a reason behind that. If I do not process my client's hair for the full recommended time of 20 minutes, 30, 35 minutes with 20 volume, 10 volume, or whatever volume that I'm using for that brand, it's not gonna come out right. Especially if I'm covering gray, I'm not gonna get the gray coverage. And I'm either going to have to redo that color again, or I'm going to lose a client because I'm not getting the job done. So I don't know where that theory comes from. I don't know what brand they're using that produces those type of results or recommend that. And even if I was using 10 volume, I use 10 volume sometimes for a strong deposit or when I'm doing a tone or a tint back. And even at 10 minutes, the color needs to process the entire time. On average, color processes 30 to 45 minutes based on the manufacturer. And they will tell you that the first 10 or 15 minutes may be the lifting and the last 15, 20 minutes may be the deposit or what have you. So if you shortcut your development time based on, you're just doing the 10-minute, 10 volume rule, you're not going to have even color, and you're not going to have color results that you can actually predict and rely on. And then I said, well, maybe they were talking about bleach. So then I thought about bleach, and we had this discussion on my Google Hangout with the Mastery Series, the group that's in there. And so even with lightener, if you use 10 volume, is it going to process it? What kind of results are you going to get in 10 minutes with 10 volume from lightener? What kind of results are you going to get with 40 volume in 40 minutes from lightener? Okay, so you have to know what your products do in order to make the right choice. And I always recommend that you follow manufacturer's instructions. But if I'm using bleach and I'm only using 10 volume in 10 minutes, I must not be trying to move that far, because what bleach does for the color is it actually, what the developer does with the bleach, it actually gives you the power to control what that bleach does. You know, bleach is kind of like a bullet, you know, or like relaxer. But let's say a bullet for this instance, for like a gun. A gun, people say, oh, gun is a bad thing. No, a gun is only bad in the hands of the person that has the gun. A relaxer is only bad in the hands of the person that has the relaxer. And the bleach or the color or whatever chemical you're using on the hair or scissors is only bad in the hands of the person using it. So if the bleach has the power, the person using the bleach has the control. So you have the power to control the bleach with the developer, whether you're going to use 10 volume, 20, 30, or 40. And if I'm going to pick up some lightener and I'm going to use 10 volume, I'm not going to time it at 10 minutes, because first of all, when you're using bleach, when is the processing time done? When you're using bleach, the processing time is done when you reach your desired result. So you have to watch that bleach in order for it to get to where you're trying to go. If you want to take it nice and slow, use 10 volume. So that may cost you 15, 30, 40, 50 minutes. If you're going to use 20, 30 volume, then you may be done processing in 15, 20 minutes. Hi, how you doing? Who are you looking for?
I have an appointment with the Glamour for waxing.
Glamour, she's in number 9. She's down at the end down there.
Oh, okay, thank you.
All right, sorry about that. I'm in the front of the studio and we had someone come in. Okay, so you have to determine, like, you have to, make sure you're getting sound theory and test these things yourself. Go back, get some color swatches. Most of us have human hairline around the hair salon, remnants of an old weave or something. Test your color swatches. Cut up 4 pieces of hair and mix you some permanent color with 10, 20, 30, and 40 volume, the same color, and see what your results are. Leave one for 10 minutes, 20, 30, and 40, as well as do the same thing with bleach and see what your results are. Are you going to take bleach or lightener with 40 volume and leave it on for 40 minutes? Maybe if you're trying to get the platinum or trying to burn somebody's scalp off, but I don't personally indulge in a lot of 40 volume developer. I get things done with 10, 20, maybe 30 if I need to. So that's my take on the whole developer theory. It keeps coming up in my class, and I'm not saying it may be working for the person that's teaching it, but I like to know what brand they're using and hope they're getting predictable results. But 10 volume, 10 minutes is not going to work for me. 20 volume and 20 minutes is not going to work for me. I know my particular manufacturer, my color needs to sit for the entire length of the time that it's supposed to process. And that's pretty much it. So I want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. I just had to share that. If you know anyone who colors hair, aspires to color hair, you can let them, share this with them. Let them check out this video, as well as you can go to colordecoded.com, which is where I'm actually sharing right now. The first session of our master series is free. I have opened it up, unlocked the video so that anybody can watch it. And if you are not a part of the master series, watch the video and decide if you do want to be, hi, how you doing? Decide if you do want to become part of the master series. You can still take advantage of the $99 rate at colordecoded, colordecoded.com. You guys have a nice day and take care. Bye-bye.